Hello everyone and welcome to the DPB podcast. I'm your host Ryan Mondis. This is episode number 278 for March 21st, 2023.
Welcome to the Disney Pins blog podcast, the latest news on Disney pin trading and collecting from around the world.
Welcome back to the show everyone. Hope you guys are doing well. I don't have anything for housekeeping this week, so we'll get right into the pin news. First we're going to start off with BoxLunch. They had new limited edition Winnie the Pooh pin releases that feature 3D bubble elements and they have glitter on the inside. One features Winnie the Pooh, the second one is Eeyore, and the third one is Tigger. There's also glitter embellishments around the bubbles. But these are limited edition of 1,000, have a retail price of $17.90 each. Next, there was a new blind box pin set. This one is called Cherry Blossom Sidekicks. The characters include Miko, Pascal, Raja, the Bluebirds, Little Brother, Pooh, Chip and Mrs. Potts, and then Jack and Gus, all with cherry blossom flowers. Retail price for that is $10.90 per box, and there is one randomly selected pin per box. Next up, there was a new Bambi pin release featuring Miss Bunny and Thumper. I think this is an online exclusive. I don't believe it's going to be in stores at BoxLunch. But yeah, its retail price is $10.90. They are sitting on a book. There's a tree in the background with butterflies. And then lastly at BoxLunch was another new blind box pin set. This one features Disney Princess mirrors. The themed mirrors feature Rapunzel, Belle, Moana, Aurora, Jasmine, Ariel, Mulan, and Pocahontas. Retail price for that is $12.90 per pin. Alright, next up is Hot Topic. They had a new Star Wars The Mandalorian Grogu pin release. And this pin features Grogu in his little pod. It actually has a hinge design, so it opens up. Retail price of that is $10.90. And then the second release at Hot Topic features Stitch eating a bowl of ramen. And that is $9.90. Next up is ourselves at DPB Store. We did have a few new Loungefly pin releases. First is the Wall-E Date Night series. There was a 4-pin set, retail price $20 for that, and we are currently sold out. But there was also the 3-inch Wall-E Date Night pin featuring Wall-E and Eve. This has a little sliding element on it. It's limited edition of 1,200. Retail price $20, and we still have a few of those available at DPB Store. Then there's also a Wall-E Date Night lanyard that goes along with this set. It has the card holder at the bottom of the lanyard, and then it has a little PVC element that reads Wall-E and Eve. And the retail price for that is $12. Then we had a second Loungefly lanyard that released, this one featuring the Disney 100 Mickey Mouse Club. We still have a few of these left at DPB Store as well, retail price $12. And then finally, I want to quickly mention this Thursday we will have our next exclusive pin release, and it is Easter themed. So be sure to check back dpbstore.com this Thursday, limited edition 300 Easter pin release. Alright, next up is shopDisney. They had the second release in the Disney 100 Decades series. This one features Clarabelle and Horse. 2 different pins for this release. Retail price is $29.99 and it is limited release. Those were available on Monday, March 20th. And they're also available in the parks. So Disneyland and Walt Disney World. I did spot it this morning at Epcot. But if you can't make it to the parks, it's available online at shopDisney. And this one is themed to the 1930s. Next up is Disney Employee Center. Last week, they had their 6th release in the Animal Stamps collection. Characters include Pascal, Olaf, Mochi, Judy Hopps, and Sisu. Those are limited edition of $250, $24.95 each. Exclusive for Disney cast members. And then finally, we have Disney Parks. First up, we'll talk about the Lion King pin releases. There were a few new open edition pin releases at Disneyland and Walt Disney World. First up are the individual pins. One features Timon and Pumbaa and it reads Hakuna Matata. The second one is Mufasa and Simba. The third one features Rafiki. The fourth one features Scar with some green flames in the background. The fifth one features Simba eating some bugs. And the sixth one is a pin set featuring Zazu and Scar. I spotted those a couple places around the parks, Epcot, Disney Springs, Boardwalk Resort. They're popping up all over right now. Average retail price is around $14.99 for those. Then there was also a new Lion King mystery pin set. This one is called I Just Can't Wait to Be King. There are 8 different pins in total, 2 randomly selected per box. Open edition, retail price is $17.99 per box of 2 pins. Next up are the new Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway pin releases. These were spotted at Disneyland, but also a couple of them have been spotted at Disney's Hollywood Studios at Walt Disney World. The first one is the Mickey and Minnie Balloons pin, featuring PVC element there. It's limited release, retail price $17.99. Next up is the Dangle pin that reads Nothing Can Stop Us Now, and you have Mickey and Minnie in their car with Goofy in the background in the train. That's limited edition of 5,000, retail price $19.99. And then the third one features Goofy on the train again. That one's limited edition of 4,500, retail price $19.99. And these were first spotted at Disneyland on Saturday, March 18th. Next, we were able to give you guys a preview of the Tron Light Cycle Run grand opening pins at Magic Kingdom. These are not available for the public yet, but they will be for the grand opening on April 4th. If you guys missed it, check out the blog post, DisneyPinsBlog.com. I got photos up of pretty much everything that's going to be coming out as far as the pins go. There is a pin trading starter set, a mini jumbo pin that's LE1000. There's a hinged pin set, and then a few individual pins. Those are all limited release. And there's also an annual pass holder exclusive that has a little spinner element on it. If any additional ones come out for the grand opening, we'll be sure to add them to the blog post. And then finally, we have the new limited edition pin releases this week at Disney parks. These all came out on Tuesday, March 21st. First, we'll start off with Walt Disney World. They did catch up with Disneyland on some of the Star Wars meme pins, and then also the new BB-8 and R2-D2 jumbo Star Wars pins that Disneyland already got. Florida also received the first pin release in the Dancing Characters collection that features Prince John. That released actually back in January at Disneyland, and now it's available at Walt Disney World. Then there was one exclusive release this week in Florida, and it features the Spring Break 2023 pin. It has Max and Goofy on it skateboarding. Max is on a little swivel element, so he moves back and forth. It's a limited edition of 4,000, retail price $19.99. Then we have the Disneyland exclusives. They got their Easter 2023 pin, which features Minnie Mouse, and it has Sleeping Beauty Castle in the background. If you guys recall, last week was the Walt Disney World version. It featured Mickey Mouse with Cinderella Castle in the background. But Minnie is limited edition of 3,000, retail price $19.99. Disneyland also got the third release in the Metal Magic collection, which features Tangled. You have the silhouette of Rapunzel and Flynn Rider with the lanterns. That's limited edition of 2,500, retail price $19.99. Then we have the shared pin releases on both coasts. First up is the Doctor's Day 2023 pin, which this previously released about a week ago at Shop Disney. Now it's available in the parks. Next up was the third release in the Disney Arcade collection. This one features 101 Dalmatians. Limited edition 4,000, retail price $19.99. Then there was the third release in the Dancing Characters collection, which features Zazu from The Lion King. This is limited edition 4,000, retail price $19.99. But this is only available on the West Coast right now. Hopefully Florida will be getting it soon. And then finally were the third releases in the Marvel First Appearance collection. You got the heroes and the villains. The third release features Thor. Those are limited edition of 2,000, retail price $19.99 each. Alright, so that's going to do it for your March 2023 Week 3 Disney Pin News. Thank you guys very much for listening and watching. Hope you have a great rest of your week. See ya.